What if the Jesus you know is incomplete? What if his most powerful teachings were intentionally hidden, changing the course of history and your own potential? Could it be that the true message of Jesus, a message of profound mind power, has been suppressed for centuries? The Gnostic Gospels, like the Gospel of Thomas and the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, offer a dramatically different perspective on Jesus' teachings. These ancient texts emphasize inner knowledge, self-realization, and the power of consciousness, contrasting sharply with the more external focus of mainstream Christianity. But these Gospels weren't embraced. They were actively suppressed by the early church, a move that many believe was motivated by a desire for control and centralized power. Could it be that these lost teachings, the ones conveniently left out of the Bible, hold the key to unlocking your true potential and creating a more fulfilling life? Most people are unaware of the immense power of their minds and their innate ability to shape reality. This lack of awareness leaves them feeling powerless, as if they're merely at the mercy of external forces. Because of this, many remain trapped in limiting beliefs, negative patterns, and a cycle of attracting what they don't want instead of what they desire. It's as if the law of attraction, a principle Jesus understood deeply, is working against them instead of for them. What if, by rediscovering and applying the forgotten teachings of Jesus about mind power, you could unlock your inner potential, break free from these limiting beliefs, and consciously create the life you desire? What if you could tap into the same power that Jesus used to perform miracles and transform your own life? In this video, we will explore the forgotten teachings of Jesus about mind power, drawing on Gnostic texts, esoteric traditions, and surprisingly, modern science, to reveal how you can use these principles to transform your life. We'll examine specific passages from the Gospel of Thomas, discuss how faith as Jesus taught it aligns with the law of attraction, explore the science behind mind power, and provide practical techniques, such as meditation and visualization, for applying these teachings in your daily life. By the end of this video, you will have a deeper understanding of Jesus' true message and the power you possess to create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Let's begin by delving into the historical context of these forgotten teachings and the reasons why they were suppressed. What if the most profound message Jesus left wasn't about external rituals, but about a hidden kingdom accessible within your own mind? What if this kingdom isn't just a spiritual metaphor, but a very real realm of untapped potential waiting to be unlocked? We've been taught to seek salvation outside ourselves, in grand cathedrals and ancient doctrines. But what if the true path to enlightenment lies within, in the quiet depths of your own subconscious? The phrase, "the kingdom of God is within you," is often interpreted as a comforting spiritual notion, a reminder that divinity resides in the human heart. But what if it's far more literal than we've been led to believe? What if Jesus was pointing to a tangible space within us, a realm of infinite possibilities where we can shape our reality with the power of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our emotions? The common misinterpretation relegates this kingdom to the realm of the abstract, a nice sentiment but ultimately powerless. Contrast this with the idea that this kingdom is a wellspring of creative energy, a workshop of the soul where we can consciously design our lives. But is this kingdom really just a metaphor, or could it be the very seat of your subconscious mind, the fertile ground where your beliefs take root and blossom into reality? What if the key to unlocking your potential lies in understanding and mastering this inner realm? What if we've been subtly, systematically taught to misinterpret the tangible potential of this inner kingdom, keeping us from accessing its immense power? Now, let's turn to the Gnostic Gospels, particularly the Gospel of Thomas, for a glimpse into this alternative perspective. These texts, deemed heretical and suppressed by the early church, paint a dramatically different picture of Jesus and his teachings. Instead of emphasizing external rituals and blind faith, they focus on inner knowing, self-discovery, and the power of direct experience. They suggest that Jesus was less concerned with establishing a rigid dogma and more interested in empowering individuals to awaken to their own divine nature. The Gnostic Gospels emerged during the early centuries of Christianity, often existing alongside the developing Orthodox traditions. Their suppression by the burgeoning power structures within the Church wasn't accidental. These texts threatened the centralized control that the Church sought to establish, as they empowered individuals to seek truth within themselves rather than relying solely on external authority. This power play created a schism between the accepted narrative and a more individualized path. The Gnostic Gospels, like the Gospel of Thomas, offer a series of sayings attributed to Jesus that emphasize the importance of self-knowledge. One striking example is, "If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. If you do not bring forth what is within you, what you do not bring forth will destroy you." This is a far cry from modern interpretations. Consider this in light of modern psychology. What if the kingdom within is not so different from the subconscious mind, the vast reservoir of thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that shapes our reality? Modern psychology recognizes the immense power of the subconscious, its ability to influence our behavior, our health, and our experiences. Similarly, the law of attraction, a principle gaining increasing recognition, suggests that our thoughts and feelings attract corresponding experiences into our lives. Is the subconscious literally the kingdom within, and can understanding its laws help you? But does modern science offer any validation for these ancient esoteric claims? Here's where it gets interesting. The concept of neuroplasticity reveals that the brain is not a fixed entity, but a dynamic, ever-changing organ that can be rewired through focused intention and belief. Every thought, every experience, every belief shapes the neural pathways in our brain, creating new connections and strengthening existing ones. This means that you can literally reprogram your brain by consciously choosing your thoughts and beliefs, laying claim to your internal kingdom. Studies on the placebo effect offer another compelling piece of evidence. The placebo effect demonstrates the power of belief to heal the body and influence physical reality. Patients who believe they are receiving a real treatment often experience significant improvements in their condition, even if they are only receiving a sugar pill. This isn't just about feeling better. It's about the mind's ability to trigger real physiological changes in the body. The body is literally reacting to internal stimuli, and the placebo is just a key to unlock those reactions. Quantum physics takes it a step further, suggesting that observation and consciousness can influence the behavior of matter. The double-slit experiment, for example, shows that particles can behave differently depending on whether or not they are being observed. While interpretations vary, this has opened the door for modern thinkers to examine consciousness as a powerful influencer. This doesn't mean you can suddenly levitate objects, but it highlights the interconnectedness between consciousness and the physical world, suggesting that our thoughts and intentions can have a ripple effect on the reality around us. But here's the thing. These scientific discoveries aren't necessarily new revelations. Instead, they can be seen as validations of ancient wisdom, echoes of truths that were known and practiced long ago. The ancients, unburdened by modern scientific dogma, may have had a deeper intuitive understanding of the power of the mind and its ability to shape reality. It's time to dust off some of these old ideas. Now, let's consider the story of Jesus calming the storm. It's often interpreted as a literal miracle, a display of divine power over the natural world. But what if it's also a powerful metaphor for controlling one's emotions and mental state? Imagine the storm as a representation of inner turmoil, fear, anxiety, doubt, and all the negative emotions that can overwhelm us. Jesus' ability to calm the storm demonstrates the power of the mind to overcome these challenges, to find peace amidst chaos. How can you apply this to your own life? Here's the truth. Just as Jesus calmed the storm, you too can learn to calm the storms within your own mind. Practical techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and affirmations can help you to quiet the noise of your thoughts, to center yourself in the present moment, and to cultivate a sense of inner peace. These practices serve as keys to unlock the subconscious kingdom, allowing you to access its power and transform your inner landscape. Let's try an exercise right now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and focus on your inner state. Imagine a storm raging within you, swirling thoughts, churning emotions, and a sense of unease. Now, with each breath, imagine the storm gradually subsiding, the clouds parting, and the sun beginning to shine through. Visualize a sense of calm washing over you, replacing the fear and anxiety with peace and tranquility. Continue this practice for a few minutes, focusing on your breath and visualizing the storm within you calming down. But we're just scratching the surface of these forgotten teachings. What if the Essenes, a mysterious group that may have influenced Jesus, held even deeper secrets about the mind-body connection? What we'll uncover next about the Essenes is sure to challenge your perceptions. But we're just scratching the surface of these forgotten teachings. What if the Essenes, a mysterious group that may have influenced Jesus, held even deeper secrets about the mind-body connection? The insights we are about to explore have the potential to challenge your perceptions and open you up to an entirely new paradigm. Accessing a higher state of consciousness is the key to unlocking the miraculous potential we've hinted at. This isn't some vague, esoteric concept. It's a tangible state, a specific frequency of awareness that allows you to tap into the hidden power within you. What if miracles aren't supernatural events at all, but the natural result of aligning yourself with this higher frequency of consciousness, a frequency that resonates with the very fabric of reality? What if Jesus' miracles weren't divine interventions, but demonstrations of advanced control over consciousness, and consequently, reality itself? Throughout history, there have been countless individuals who have demonstrated seemingly miraculous abilities. Faith healers, mystics, spiritual masters, all have shown the capacity to transcend the perceived limitations of the physical world. But what if these abilities aren't random gifts bestowed upon a chosen few, but rather the result of tapping into specific, measurable states of consciousness? Here's where it gets interesting. Modern science is beginning to validate these ancient claims. Scientists have identified different brainwave states, alpha, theta, gamma, each correlated with distinct states of consciousness. When you're awake and alert, your brain is primarily in a beta state. As you relax and become more introspective, your brainwaves slow down to alpha. In even deeper states of relaxation and meditation, you enter the theta state, associated with heightened creativity, intuition, and access to the subconscious mind. And then there's gamma, the fastest brainwave state, linked to peak performance, heightened awareness, and profound insights. Studies have shown that meditation and other spiritual practices can alter brainwave patterns, leading to enhanced cognitive and physical abilities. Monks who have meditated for decades, for instance, often exhibit sustained gamma wave activity, even when not actively meditating. What if the faith healers and mystics of old were unconsciously or consciously tapping into these specific brainwave states, harnessing the power of their minds to influence reality in ways we're only beginning to understand? Is the miraculous simply a specific brainwave state waiting to be unlocked? The key is learning to tune your mind to consciously access these higher states of consciousness. How can we reliably do this? Several techniques can help you reprogram your subconscious mind and align with your desired outcomes. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools. By quieting the conscious mind and focusing your attention, you can access the alpha and theta brainwave states, opening the door to your subconscious. Visualization is another powerful technique. By creating vivid mental images of your desired outcomes, you can impress those images upon your subconscious mind, programming it to manifest those outcomes in your reality. Focused intention is also key. By clearly defining your goals and focusing your energy and attention on them, you can align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desired outcomes. But here's the thing. These techniques are most effective when combined with specific affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, reinforcing your desired beliefs and outcomes. For example, if you're seeking to heal a chronic illness, you might repeat the affirmation, "My body is healthy and strong. I am filled with vibrant energy." Or, if you're seeking to manifest abundance, you might repeat the affirmation, "I am open to receiving abundance in all areas of my life. I am worthy of prosperity and joy." The key is to choose affirmations that resonate with you and to repeat them regularly, with feeling and conviction. Imagine if Jesus had used similar affirmations, but encoded in parables and sayings that have come down through time, waiting to be decoded. Let's explore some specific exercises you can start practicing today. Begin with a simple meditation. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As you inhale, imagine that you're breathing in peace and tranquility. As you exhale, imagine that you're releasing stress and tension. Continue this practice for 10-15 minutes each day. Next, try a visualization exercise. Choose a goal that you want to manifest in your life. Close your eyes and imagine that you've already achieved that goal. See yourself living the life you desire. Feel the emotions of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment. Hold this image in your mind for several minutes, imprinting it upon your subconscious. Finally, incorporate affirmations into your daily routine. Choose a few affirmations that resonate with you and repeat them to yourself throughout the day, especially when you're feeling stressed or negative. Write them down and place them where you will see them often, such as on your bathroom mirror, your computer screen, or in your car. But do these techniques really work? Consider the story of Anita Moorjani, who, after a 4-year battle with cancer, experienced a near-death experience, NDE, that profoundly changed her life. During her NDE, she gained a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things and the power of consciousness to heal the body. When she returned to her body, she experienced a miraculous healing, with her cancer vanishing within weeks. Or consider the countless stories of individuals who have overcome chronic pain, anxiety, and depression through the power of meditation and mindfulness. Or the many people who have manifested financial abundance, fulfilling relationships, and meaningful careers through the power of visualization and positive affirmations. What if these are not isolated incidents, but evidence of a universal principle at work? So, to recap, accessing higher states of consciousness is the key to unlocking your miraculous potential. Techniques like meditation, visualization, and focused intention, combined with powerful affirmations, can reprogram your subconscious mind and align you with your desired outcomes. These abilities are available to everyone, not just a chosen few. The power to transform your life lies within you, waiting to be awakened. But we're just beginning to explore this incredible power. What if there were specific practices that could amplify our ability to tap into this higher consciousness, acting as catalysts for transformation? Are you ready to discover the specific keys that can amplify your ability to access higher consciousness and manifest miracles in your life? In the upcoming sections, we'll dive into specific breathing techniques, explore the power of energy work, and reveal the hidden potential of sound. Are you ready to discover the specific keys that can amplify your ability to access higher consciousness and manifest miracles in your life? Let's begin with something deceptively simple: your breath. What if a readily available, completely free tool holds the key to profound spiritual experiences and enhanced mental clarity? This isn't about complex rituals or years of dedicated practice. This is about coherent breathing, an ancient technology rediscovered. Coherent breathing is a simple yet incredibly potent technique for rapidly accessing altered states. The method is straightforward: equal inhales and exhales, usually around 5-6 breaths per minute. Inhale deeply, expanding your abdomen, and then exhale slowly, completely emptying your lungs. Focus on the sensation of the breath moving in and out of your body. The accessibility of breathwork is key. It requires no special equipment, no guru, and no years of training. Anyone can do it, anywhere, anytime. Think about it. Why is the breath so emphasized in contemplative traditions, from yoga to Buddhism? What were these ancient masters trying to tell us? The answer may lie in the science of resonance and entrainment. Imagine two tuning forks. Strike one, and the other, even if untouched, will begin to vibrate in sympathy. This is resonance. Entrainment is similar. When two oscillating systems are brought together, the stronger system will influence the weaker one, causing it to synchronize. Now, consider your body's rhythms. Your heartbeat, your brain waves, your very cells are oscillating. Coherent breathing acts like a powerful tuning fork, influencing these rhythms. Studies have shown that coherent breathing can entrain brain waves to alpha and theta frequencies, the same frequencies associated with relaxation, creativity, and heightened intuition. It is like a symphony of the body. Think of pranayama in yoga or qigong. These ancient traditions intuitively understood the power of breath to harmonize the body and mind, to tap into deeper states of consciousness. Could this be the forgotten knowledge that the Essenes possessed, a key to unlocking their miraculous abilities? The breath is more than just a life-sustaining function. The breath is a tuning fork for your nervous system, a master key to unlock inner potential. What if, by mastering your breath, you could master your state of consciousness? Let's move deeper to the very seed of consciousness within your brain, the pineal gland. What if this tiny, pinecone-shaped gland, located deep in the center of your brain, holds the key to spiritual vision and expanded awareness? Throughout history, the pineal gland has been associated with mystical experiences and intuition. Ancient Egyptians called it the Eye of Horus, while Descartes famously referred to it as the seat of the soul. But what exactly does this gland do, and why is it so important? The pineal gland plays a crucial role in producing melatonin, the hormone that regulates our sleep-wake cycles. But it also produces DMT, dimethyltryptamine, a powerful psychedelic compound associated with altered states of consciousness and mystical experiences. Here's where it gets interesting. Many believe that DMT is released during birth, death, and deep meditation, facilitating profound spiritual experiences. But there's a problem. The pineal gland is prone to calcification, a hardening of the tissue due to the accumulation of calcium deposits. This calcification can impair the gland's function, limiting its ability to produce melatonin and DMT. Fluoride, found in many water supplies, is believed to contribute to this calcification. So, how can we decalcify and activate this seed of higher consciousness? One powerful technique is humming and toning, combined with coherent breathing. The vibration created by humming can stimulate the pineal gland, increasing its activity and promoting decalcification. Here's how to do it. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Begin practicing coherent breathing, taking slow, deep breaths. Once you've established a rhythm, start humming a single note, focusing on the vibration in your head. Experiment with different tones and frequencies until you find one that resonates with you. Can you feel the vibration in your forehead between your eyes? Imagine that the humming is gently massaging your pineal gland, awakening it from its slumber. It should almost tickle. This stimulation activates the seed. But that's not all. What if sound itself is a fundamental force in the universe, capable of shaping matter and influencing consciousness? Think about it. The universe is not silent. It is a symphony of vibrations, a cosmic orchestra of energy. Everything is in motion, from the subatomic particles that make up matter to the celestial bodies that populate the cosmos. Everything is in a constant state of vibration. Specific frequencies and mantras have been used in spiritual traditions for millennia. Consider the solfeggio frequencies, a set of ancient tones believed to have healing properties, or the power of Om, the primordial sound of creation, said to resonate with the very fabric of reality. These frequencies can bypass the conscious mind and directly influence the subconscious, reprogramming limiting beliefs and emotional patterns. The effect of music on mood is a perfect example. A calming melody can soothe anxiety, while an upbeat tune can energize and uplift. Now, imagine using sound intentionally as a tool for transformation. Specific examples of sonic keys include chanting, toning, or listening to binaural beats. Binaural beats work by playing slightly different frequencies in each ear, creating a perceived third frequency in the brain that entrains brainwave activity. Sound can restructure reality. But here's the thing. It all comes back to you. All of this leads us to the concept of the Christ seed, a metaphor for unified consciousness and unconditional love. This isn't about religious dogma or worshipping an external figure. This is about unlocking an internal capacity, a potential that resides within each and every one of us. The Christ seed transcends religious boundaries. It is a universal principle of love, compassion, and wisdom. By combining coherent breathing, pineal stimulation, and sonic keys, you can activate the Christ seed, opening your heart and mind to a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. The key is realizing the connection between the heart and mind, integrating your rational intellect with your intuitive wisdom. When the heart and mind are aligned, you tap into a powerful source of creativity, inspiration, and unconditional love. Activating the Christ seed is realizing the connection between the heart and mind. How can we integrate these amplified techniques into our daily lives, creating a personal alchemy for transformation? The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Begin with a morning routine, incorporating breath, toning, and affirmations. Start with 5-10 minutes of coherent breathing, focusing on the sensation of the breath moving in and out of your body. Then, add a few minutes of pineal stimulation through humming or toning. Finally, repeat positive affirmations that resonate with you, such as "I am love," "I am peace," or "I am connected to the divine." The key is consistency and intention. Experiment with different techniques and find what works best for you. If you find yourself getting distracted during meditation, gently bring your attention back to your breath or the sound of your humming. If you're feeling resistance to the affirmations, try choosing affirmations that feel more believable and authentic to you. Imagine your body and mind are being alchemically transformed. Focus on what you want to focus on. Here's a short guided meditation you can try. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Begin practicing coherent breathing, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. As you breathe, imagine that you're filling your body with light and energy. Now begin humming a gentle tone, feeling the vibration in your head. As you hum, repeat the mantra "I am love" silently to yourself. Focus on the feeling of love in your heart, radiating outwards to all beings. Continue this practice for 10-15 minutes, allowing yourself to be filled with peace and joy. So, we've explored how breathing, pineal stimulation, and sonic keys can facilitate higher consciousness and manifestation. But this is just the beginning. What if these techniques can lead to a quantum leap in consciousness, a sudden and dramatic shift in your perception of reality? Are you ready to leap and transcend the known? In the upcoming sections, we'll explore the concepts of time distortion, manifestation acceleration, and expanded reality perception. What if the quantum leap isn't just a metaphor for personal growth, but a literal shift in reality, a conscious jump between timelines? The truth is, you're not bound by a single, fixed path. You have the potential to access infinite possibilities, to collapse timelines, and to create the reality you desire. But what if you could consciously orchestrate these jumps, accelerating your desired outcomes and stepping into a life of limitless potential? How did Jesus tap into this power? Forget the conventional view of time as a rigid, linear progression. Imagine time as a vast ocean, with countless currents, eddies, and whirlpools, each representing a different timeline, a different potential reality. Quantum physics is starting to confirm this. Quantum entanglement, for instance, demonstrates that particles can be linked across vast distances, instantaneously affecting each other regardless of the space between them. It's as if they're operating outside of our conventional understanding of space and time. Non-locality takes this even further, suggesting that particles don't even have definite properties until they're observed, implying that reality itself is fluid and malleable, dependent on consciousness. Think about it. If particles can transcend space and time, what about consciousness itself? Could our minds be capable of similar feats, collapsing timelines and leaping into new realities? This is not some science fiction fantasy. Consider the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. This mind-bending theory proposes that every quantum event, every decision point, causes the universe to split into multiple realities, each representing a different outcome. Each thought, each choice creates a new potential reality. In one reality, you might stay in your current job, while in another, you pursue your dream career. In one reality, you might struggle with health issues, while in another, you experience vibrant well-being. The key is to understand that these realities already exist as potentialities. Your consciousness is the key. Now, here's what they don't want you to know. You have the power to choose which reality you inhabit, to collapse the timelines that align with your desires. Have you ever felt time slow down during a moment of intense focus or speed up when you're having fun? These are glimpses into the fluid nature of time, evidence that our perception can warp and distort the linear flow. What if we could consciously control this process, leaping between timelines at will? What if Jesus' teachings on faith were not just about blind belief, but about a sophisticated understanding of quantum leaping and timeline manipulation? Think about it. Jesus repeatedly emphasized the power of belief to move mountains, Matthew 21:21-22, and to receive whatever you ask for in prayer. But what if this wasn't just about asking for favors from a divine being, but about actively shaping reality through focused intention? What if Jesus understood the universe as a field of infinite possibilities, and that faith was the mechanism for collapsing the wave function into a desired reality? Consider the principle of quantum entanglement. When two particles are entangled, they become linked in such a way that they share the same fate, regardless of the distance between them. What if your belief acts as the observer in this scenario, entangling you with your desired reality and collapsing the wave function into manifestation? Think about Jesus healing the sick or multiplying loaves of bread. What if these weren't just miraculous events, but demonstrations of advanced visualization and affirmation techniques? Imagine Jesus vividly seeing the sick person restored to health, feeling the gratitude and joy of their recovery. Imagine him holding the intention of abundance, visualizing the loaves of bread multiplying to feed the hungry crowd. What if these miracles were the result of specific techniques of focused intention, collapsing timelines where healing and abundance were already a reality? Here's where it gets really interesting. What if you could use these same techniques to create your own miracles? This leads us to the concept of manifestation acceleration through amplified intention. You are already creating your reality, but what if you could speed up the process, collapsing timelines faster and manifesting your desires with greater ease? The key lies in intensifying your focus, amplifying your intention, and aligning your energy with the reality you wish to create. Certain practices can dramatically amplify your intention and accelerate the manifestation process. Coherent breathing, as we discussed, helps to synchronize your brain waves and create a state of inner coherence, making you more receptive to your desired reality. Pineal stimulation, through humming or toning, can activate your third eye and enhance your intuition, allowing you to see the potential timelines that align with your goals. Sonic keys, such as chanting or listening to binaural beats, can reprogram your subconscious mind and remove limiting beliefs that are blocking your manifestation. But the real power comes from combining these techniques, amplifying your signal, and creating a powerful vortex of intention. Imagine you're tuning a radio to a specific frequency. Coherent breathing clears the static, pineal stimulation sharpens the signal, and sonic keys lock you onto the desired frequency. To visualize your desired outcome with greater clarity and emotional intensity, start by creating a vivid mental image of what you want to manifest. See yourself already having achieved your goal, experiencing the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment that comes with it. Feel the emotions associated with your desired reality as if they were already present. Engage all of your senses in the visualization. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch in this reality? The more real it feels, the more powerful your intention becomes. Then, amplify the experience. If it is a new car, feel the leather and smell it. If it is a relationship, feel the warmth and love. Now, here's the thing. This isn't just about wishful thinking. There are documented cases of individuals who have experienced accelerated manifestation by using these techniques in combination. One woman, struggling with chronic pain, combined coherent breathing, pineal stimulation, and focused visualization to accelerate her healing process. Within weeks, she experienced a dramatic reduction in her pain levels and a significant improvement in her overall health. Another man, seeking to attract more abundance into his life, used sonic keys to reprogram his limiting beliefs about money and combined it with intense visualization of his desired financial situation. Within months, he experienced a significant increase in his income and new opportunities for wealth creation. These stories are not isolated incidents. They are examples of what is possible when you harness the power of your mind and combine it with specific techniques to amplify your intention. But what happens when we expand our sensory perception beyond the normal range? As we bring together these forgotten teachings, what have we truly rediscovered about Jesus' message and our own potential? What emerges is a profound understanding that the kingdom within is not merely a metaphor, but a literal access point to subconscious power, a gateway to the quantum field, validated by modern science. It's now clear that amplified techniques like coherent breathing, pineal stimulation through toning, and sonic keys are more than just esoteric practices. They are tools for harmonizing brainwaves, activating the pineal gland, and entraining the body with specific sonic frequencies, all facilitating a quantum leap in consciousness, allowing you to shift timelines. Think about it. The techniques discussed work synergistically to create a powerful resonance within your being, a harmonic convergence of mind, body, and spirit. Coherent breathing acts as the conductor, orchestrating the symphony of your brainwaves. Pineal stimulation tunes the instrument, amplifying your intuition and sharpening your focus. Sonic keys provide the melody, reprogramming your subconscious mind and unlocking hidden potential. And just like the quantum realm underlies all physical reality, the sonic field of your mind influences and interacts with the quantum field of the universe to manifest and shape reality. The lost Gospels suggest that Jesus' miracles weren't supernatural acts, but demonstrations of masterful control over consciousness and reality creation, a level of mastery now accessible to all who dare to explore the depths of their own being. This rediscovery connects directly to the universal principle of conscious creation. We are all co-creators of our reality, whether we realize it or not. Our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions act as the blueprint, shaping our experiences and determining the course of our lives. What does it mean to transcend linear time and to access multiple timelines? As we delve deeper into quantum physics, we begin to understand that time is not a fixed, unyielding river, but a vast ocean of possibilities, with infinite currents and eddies representing different potential realities. The real question is, are we consciously navigating this ocean, or are we simply being swept along by the tides of our unconscious beliefs and limiting patterns? But here's the thing. Wielding such power comes with profound ethical implications. Aligning your intentions with love, compassion, and the greater good is paramount. The universe is not a vending machine, dispensing desires without regard for their consequences. The energy you put out into the world will inevitably return to you, amplified and intensified. Intentions rooted in selfishness, greed, or malice will ultimately lead to suffering and disharmony, both for yourself and for those around you. Conversely, intentions born from love, kindness, and a genuine desire to uplift others will create a ripple effect of positivity, transforming not only your own life, but the world as a whole. Which path will you choose? The power to transform your life and to manifest your desires lies within you, waiting to be awakened. Remember that mastering these techniques may require practice and dedication. Like any skill, it takes time and effort to develop proficiency. But every step you take, every breath you synchronize, every limiting belief you release, brings you closer to unlocking your miraculous potential. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and empowerment, knowing that you are not alone in your quest. There is a vast and growing community of individuals who are awakening to their multidimensional nature and embracing their potential as conscious creators. The journey is best walked together, supporting and inspiring each other along the way. We started by asking if the Jesus you know is incomplete. Now, you know that you have a relationship with Jesus that is intimate and internal rather than external. It is your own quantum key. What kind of world can we create when more individuals awaken to their multidimensional nature and embrace their potential as conscious creators? Imagine a world where healing is accelerated through the power of intention, where abundance flows freely to all who are aligned with their true purpose, and where relationships are characterized by harmony, understanding, and unconditional love. The possibilities are limitless. Envision the positive outcomes that can result from applying these principles. A world where individuals create through love rather than competition. Consider how you can integrate these amplified techniques into your daily routine to accelerate your manifestation and to unlock your miraculous potential. Experiment with coherent breathing during your morning meditation. Use sonic keys to reprogram limiting beliefs before you go to sleep, and visualize your desired reality with vivid detail and emotional intensity throughout the day. Share your experiences in the comments below and let us know what resonated with you the most. And if you're ready to delve deeper into this topic, explore our resources related to Gnostic Gospels, unlocking even more forgotten wisdom. You are the conscious creator of your reality. Embrace your power. Thank you for joining me on this journey of rediscovery. May your life be filled with miracles,